everybody, y'all? It's just another day, man, or some other things going on, man. Like always, y'all, just like always. Ooh, man, it's gonna be another day. Ooh, too much trash in that on my ground, man, don't see it. Cause you gonna probably be like, man, what the hell you doing? I hope you don't see it. I hope you don't see it. You're gonna be like, hell no, man, you gonna have to clean that up. I'm not cleaning that up this time. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, y'all. Oh, man. So, man, I had somebody, well, I had actually a couple people yesterday. They asked me, you know, just curious on, you know, what all have I found in cars? You know, what's something expensive, something worth big value, you know, value? Man, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this way, man. I'm gonna say I don't know where to start at, but I'm just gonna start. So, man, pretty much, man, I done found pretty much everything you can think of, man. I mean, I done found a couple of $100 here and there. I done found $50, $60 here and there. I mean, man, I done found guns. I done found drugs. I mean, not by the little bitty bags, man. I mean, I done found drugs by the ounces and pounds of cars, man. I mean, it was a while back when I first started here, man. I was digging through this old school car. Digging through the old school car because there was an installation. There was some type of installation at the bottom of the trunk. So I went to go get this knife, right? Went to go get the knife and started cutting through the installation. And y'all, I'll be damn, man. That was like 2 pounds. 2 pounds of green just sitting right there, man. Just sitting down. Let me remind y'all, man, you know, me growing up, you know, I mean, I used to be a drug dealer, so, you know, being a drug dealer, man, you end up knowing what's what once you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I done found weed, man. I done found heroin. I done found cocaine. I done found speed. I done found LSD. I mean, man, I done found all kind of stuff, man. Women's tennis bracelets. I mean, gold necklaces, platinum, silver. I mean, everything you could think of, man, I done found, man. Just like now, I have this little collection that I do. With the baby Jordan shoes that I do. So most of the time, if I find a pair of baby Jordan shoes in the cars, you know, with the matching pair, you know, and if I know they're not really, really heavily damaged, then what I do is I will take them. You know what I'm saying? Take it to my house. You know what I mean? Give them the little scrub down that they need. Clean them all up. Fix them all up. If I gotta take the soles off, I can take the soles off, reheat it, re-glue it, put all this stuff back on there. You know, and I actually do sell them pretty cheap to a lot of the Hispanic chicks that are in my apartments, or you know, just somewhere else. Wherever I see or I think that, you know, I feel like that, you know, something just not right in that situation with the way the kids are, you know, not having the proper shoes or whatever. Y'all check this out right here. 85 Dodge Caravan right there. And I'm gonna guess that truck, I maybe say a 69 Ford F-250 right there. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do no walk around on it because really there's really nothing to see, to be honest with y'all, man. I'll be honest with you. But back to what I was saying. But yeah, man, I mean, like I say, I done found all kind of stuff. I mean, I haven't found a big water cache yet, which that's what I'm waiting on. I mean, I done found medium sizes, you know, like I say, a couple of $100 here and there and here, you know what I mean? But nothing just like where it's like, damn, man, I just found $25,000, you know what I mean? Man, I wish I did, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. If I did find $25,000 in the car, let me tell you right now, see me, I don't really too much tell people what I find in cars. I really don't at all. Like if it comes like to a couple of $100 or something like that, or it comes like guns and drugs and all that other stuff, I don't say nothing, man. I do not say nothing, because anybody can say, oh, well, he stole that stuff, so yeah. I don't say nothing, man. I just put this stuff in the hottest spot and keep on going, man, like ain't nothing happened. Just like ain't nothing happened, you know? So, I mean, like I say, man, like I say, in some of these cars, man, you can find people whole life stories in these cars, man. I mean, I done found bank statements. I done found people documents, man. I mean, documents to their bank, with the password and everything, man. Credit card information, social security information. You know what I mean? Just all kind of documents you end up finding. You know what I mean? I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Then I found, it was a long time ago, man. I found some map to somebody's hiding spot, but it was like in a different state. You know what I mean? So the car was from a different state, wasn't from here. You know, and like I say, you know what I did find? It seemed kind of weird of me finding that. You know what I mean? It seems just kind of weird out the ordinary that you end up finding some type of little map to somebody's little stash spot where they got underground or whatever. You know, I mean, but me. You know, I mean, I love money, but I'm not just gonna go around and just do like that, man, because that might be somebody's personal stuff they done lost, and knowing that they can't get it back, you know what I mean, and knowing that it's lost, so let it just be lost and not let anybody else find their information. You know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. But like I say, man, you find everything about a person, man. I mean, I done found huge dildos in cars. I mean, huge. Man, we talking about like, we talking about like 13, 14, you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, and she's taking all that? Is she taking all that, man? I mean, then there was one I had found where it was still in the box. It was still in the box. And it was like, I can still remember the price. Price was like, about like $70-something for it. $70-something. But man, this was a big one. I mean, woo-wee, man, that one right there, that's what you call rearrange your whole entire insides. Let's just put it like that away, man. Whoa, man, like I say, y'all, you would be amazed, man, on the things that you find in these cars about people, man. I mean, like I say, man, I done found all kind of women toys, all kind of women's lingerie, man, you know what I mean? And yeah, I done found brand new clothes off in there, brand new socks, still in the bag, still wrapped up in the plastic bag, brand new shirts. I mean, you find everything, man. You find everything. You know, like I say, I mean, I even found, this was a while back ago, I even found one of Michael Jordan's. I found his jersey when they had the cursive lettering on the jerseys. That was way back then. That's before they even changed it and started putting letters instead of being in cursive. You know, there was another one I had found. I think it was a Penny Hardaway. I found a Penny Hardaway inside of a car too also, man. I mean, you would like to say, man, y'all would be amazed of the things that you find in these cars, man. I mean, y'all be amazed. You just don't only find this drugs and stuff like that. I mean, you find all kind of stuff, man. I mean, I done found love letters from people. I mean, man, you find all kind of pictures of hot chicks and stuff. You be like, what the hell is he doing with the elephant man? What is he doing with him? And he be like, well, I see why. Because he's got money. Taking pictures of flashing money and all this other stuff. You see her right there holding it. So I was like, well, kind of figure out, well, the only reason why she with him, because she got money. He got money. You know? I mean, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is, baby. You know, like I say, y'all, you would be amazed on the things that you find in these cars, y'all. You would be amazed, totally amazed. You would see some things that you would not see in somebody else's household or in your household or even on the street, but you sure will find it in the cars. That's for damn sure. I mean, I done found body parts in cars too also. I done found body parts before, man. I just don't say anything about them, and I just keep on going. Because what's the need of giving somebody a body part back and I can't even put that right there, so let me put that right here for right now. But they can't even use the body part because the body part is already done for them, man. I mean, shit, you can't bring it back to life once it's already dead, so I just kept on going. I mean, I done found severed fingers in cars. I done found, you know, I mean, I done found brain skull fragments from suicide attempts in cars. Y'all, like I say, man, you will be amazed on the stuff you find in these cars. You really will. You really, really will. I mean, like I say, man, you find some of the most, you can find some of the most sensitive information about somebody in some of these cars, right? I mean, like I say, man, I mean, I done found guns in cars, several types of guns, several types, all the way from automatics to assault rifles to a big old 12 gauge being stashed right up under the radiator support. I mean, man, I done found all kind of people stash spots in cars, man, even limos, all kind of stuff. That's why sometimes I go through the limos before I actually crush them, man, because, man, hey, it's no telling who had that car, and it's no telling who had that secret compartment hid somewhere, and don't nobody know how to get to it, you know, unless you've been doing this for a while and you know exactly what to look for, you know. So it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and throw this Nissan Versa up off in there right quick. Well, you know, like I say, I think the most really expensive thing I have found was the women's tennis bracelet. I think that's the most expensive thing I have found so far. Other than that, I don't really think I found anything else, y'all. But like I say, I'm waiting for that one. I'm just waiting for that one hit. That's all I'm waiting for, that one hit to quit. So I can go take me a vacation somewhere. Yeah. I mean, I'm not for sure if anybody have found maybe drug dealers' money or something like that. I'm not for sure. I haven't heard anything or anybody even finding something like that. I mean, like I said, you'll find other stuff, but I don't know about the big stashes. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think that is what it is. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, man, I'm about to tell y'all about the story, man, about how much money I made, man, when I was on the ground. Like, when I first started here, man, I was working with Aaron. This is like the first day I started here. Me and Aaron, we both came from the same junkyard. We actually both came from Al Pickey to come over here. So when I first actually started over here, started off at this place right next door to our yard, you know, and I was there maybe like the first month or the first time of me starting there. And man, y'all, it got to the point, man, I started doing the gas. Man, when I started doing the gas, y'all, it got so bad, man. It got so bad. Yeah, man. Wait, but I will give y'all the details in just a sec. Oh, 96 Buick Skylark, man. But yeah, y'all, back to what I was saying, man. But yeah, man, it got to the point where y'all, so when I first started there, you know what I'm saying, it started off with just 5-gallon cans, you know what I mean? I'm filling up at least about 10, 15 a day, you know what I mean? So I switched it all up. So after doing that, for about a couple of weeks, so I switched it up, right? So I went to, instead of the 5-gallon cans, I went to the 20-gallon drums, 25-gallon drums. So I started doing that. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to hike up the price. So it was basically what, like $2 a gallon I was selling then, $2 a gallon. So if it's 3 something in the store, if it's 3 something at the store, whatever, then you could get it for me $1 cheaper. Oh man, look at this right here, it's coming in, y'all. Man, another flatbed. We're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna have some fun with it, baby. Yes, with y'all. But like I said, y'all, I moved on up, went to the 25 gallons, did that for a little bit. You know, I was getting hound, I was filling up maybe 10 of those a day. I was filling up 10 a day. Then Then what really got it hectic is that when I moved up to the 50-gallon drums, oh man, y'all, dude, it started getting to the point to where, so I switched it. I left it to, I guess, so when I got up to like 50 gallons, I do $1 a gallon. So, you know, but I was doing really clean, good gas. I wasn't doing no bad gas or none of that. I was doing all good, clean gas. That's all it was, just nothing but good, clean gas. So, got to the point to where I pushed it down to $1 a gallon. So, you got 50-gallon drums. I'm filling up maybe 4 a day. I'm filling up 4 a day. So, that's $200 right there in my pocket. Then it got to the point to where I had this old school come over here, right? So this old school kept coming over there where I was at, and he was bringing me almost 4 or 5 a day, 4 or 5 drums a day. He was almost bringing me. He was like, man, I don't care if it's bad gas, good gas, mix it all up, man, because I'm gonna go get some jet fuel and put that jet fuel in it. I was like, okay, all right. So I was just filling them suckers up, man. I mean, filling them up with every gas you could think of. And he was like, man, this is what I'm talking about right here. I mean, some of that gas, man, he didn't care if it was old gas that started looking like molasses, all black and thick. He said he didn't care. So I started putting everything up off in there, man, everything. And that dude right there, y'all, he was giving me at that point, when he started coming around, I was getting $75 a drum. $75 a drum. And what he was doing with this gas here, he was taking the gas and selling it to somebody else after he done put some jet fuel in it and cleaned it all up. So he make his money. Man, y'all, it got to the point, man, it got to the point where I was making around about, probably for that whole week, man, I was probably making about, roughly in between $300-400 a week. But man, it was a lot of work, y'all. I mean, it was a lot of work constantly doing that, because I'm constantly doing the cars, draining the cars and stuff, getting all them cars right there done. And I'm actually filling up all these drums all at the same damn time. Man, I used to wear myself out. I mean, wear myself out. But then it got to the point to where this one Hispanic guy, because I guess he had a farm or something. So he started bringing me a big, I think it was a big 100-gallon, I wouldn't say drum, I would say maybe like a tank or something, like a water tank or something like that. So he was bringing me those, man. He was like, man, I give you $125, we can fill this up. He was like, no, matter of fact, man, since you're a good dude, he's like, man, for you, I give you $200 just to fill this up right here. Boy, man, it was to the point, y'all, I was filling up so much stuff, man, so fast and so quick. I mean, even my loader driver, he wanted a piece of the action. Then this was all, I was a ground man at this time here. I was working with Aaron, you know, because we both came from the same job. We both came from Al Picky Parts. So it got to the point to where he wanted some of the action. So I put him down off in there. And he started doing the same thing. He was getting down, helping me filling up the drums and stuff. You know, I was like, dude, you do it. I was like, dude, man, all you gotta do is just help me fill them up. Shit, I'll give you half. I'm not tripping. I give you half of it. He's like, man, I don't even want half. I just want some, man. I just come down here to help you out, man, because I know you be down here, you know what I'm saying, busting your ass, trying to get the load done, trying to make your money both at the same time. I was like, man, Aaron, you know me, dude. I'm a hustler, man, born and raised, baby. I'm gonna always get it, man. But y'all, I made so much money, man, over the years of doing that. I mean, years. I ain't talking about no months. I mean, for years, y'all, I done that. I mean, I will always have money, man. I wouldn't even have to worry about cashing my check or nothing, because I got so much money. I got so much cash on me, man. Like I say, it got to the point where I was doing this for years, y'all. I mean, years and years. Man, y'all understand, man, I made a lot of money doing this. I mean, a lot of money, man. Some people ask me, be like, dude, how do you do this? How do you get all this gas off in here and you know what I'm saying, and not try to kill yourself and try to get this load done? You're taking off tires, you're doing all this. And I was like, man, it got to the point, y'all, I just started pacing myself. I had to pace myself. But man, like I say, y'all, I was clocking big dollars, y'all. Big dollars I was clocking, man. Big ones. Y'all give me a scissor. Yeah, like I was saying, y'all, man, I was making tons of money doing that, man. You know, then it was the same way with the motors. Same way with the motors, man. Making tons of money. Cowboy came up, Cowboy started working with us. So, I put Cowboy in my hustling world, man. I put him up there in the hustling world with me. Hell, got to the point to where, man, we were both doing motors. We were both doing motors so much, man. Where, y'all, we was making, man, me and Cowboy, one spot, man, probably within that month, man, we probably made, I would probably say, man, we probably made about $3,000 pulling motors. Every day, every day, y'all, man. We would stand there until about like 7:30 at night sometimes, still pulling motors, man. You know why? Because we wanted to clock that paper, baby. Get that money, you heard? Yeah, y'all, man, I'm gonna have some fun with this big old thing right here, man. Ooh, flatbed. Then Mexico, they don't want to give me the big... They don't want to give me, man, the big Ford F-350, man. They don't want to give it to me so I can fold her up. Cause I know I got to definitely fold that front up, man, before he can go in my crusher. They already put it on there, no crush, Mexico load. Ah, man. Yeah, ladies, I know I'm about to fold that baby up, but ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. That's all there is, nothing to it but to do it. There she is, like I say, man, I'm just guessing this year right here. Like I say, 69, I'm going to go with a 69 Ford F-250. That's what I'm going to go with. That's what I believe. What I think it is. I mean, there is a tag on it, but I have to look off on the inside. Right. Alright, so we'll be crushing that baby here in just a zigzag. Because right after I do this here, I'm going to lunch. Hey, it's lunch. Time to put all these babies to sleep. That's what we're finna gonna do now, man. That's what we're about to get ready to do. But yeah, y'all, man, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I really do miss being on the ground sometimes because of all that extra money, man. I do miss being on the ground sometimes. Not all the time, but just sometimes. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, y'all know what it is. You know, sometimes you miss some things that that you used to do. You know, but then again, you be like, man, that's part of the reason why I got off the ground, to get rid of all the, so I don't have to do all the hard work anymore. To be honest with y'all, man, that's part of the reason why I did get off the ground, so I don't have to worry about doing all that hardcore work anymore, man. Man, but y'all know, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, like I say, man, when I started crushing these cars, y'all, I was in my 20s. I was in my very, very late 20s. Late 20s. I think I was like 29, 28, something like that, when I started actually being up in the crushing business, working at a crushing yard then at that time. So ever since then, I've been doing it ever since then. That's what I've been doing it on. You know, it don't really bother me because it's part of it's just part of the environment that I like. You know, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I like what I do. I love what I do, baby. Really do. I love what I do. Y'all hold it. Man, somebody tell me what kind of big ass alien spider is that right there? Can somebody please tell me that right there? Cause look, it's moving and it's twitching. He's looking for something. So like I say, this is the 69 here. That's what I'm gonna go with. I was trying to get my phone to focus in on the number, but it wouldn't focus in. So ain't much on here to show. So but I just walk around here real quick like. all that's in the back of her. Let's see if we can get it to focus right quick. If it will. I don't know. Maybe. My phone been acting real ignorant here lately. So, it is what it is. It didn't focus in. Yep, this is her death certificate right here, y'all. This is it for her. We'll go ahead and put this baby off in there. So I'll get ready to crush this next couple of few and then take myself to lunch because I am hungry. Man, I am hungry. Man, I sure hate to crush this baby, but she didn't really have no more life in her anyhow, so, you know, it was about that time for her anyhow. She had no more life left off in her at all. This here is gonna go on top of the mother 2 4s I just had. But I'm gonna do that in just a second. Let's go ahead and slam this 85 Dodge Caravan up off in there. This is her death certificate too also. Ain't no need for me even walking around this thing here. Just a waste of T-I-M-E for me, baby. You heard me? I'm gonna slam that baby up off in there, cause I am hungry. I'm starving like Marvin. I'm ready to go get me something to eat. The windows didn't even break. They just fell clean out of there. There we go right there, y'all. She is done for. That's her death certificate right there. Alright, you guys, man. I will get back with y'all later on because I'm finna go have me some lunch. Peace.